The last thing I want to talk about today is probably the most common question that we get, which is, why don't you offer an all-organic program? Remember, when we're talking about organic, it doesn't necessarily mean safe or non-toxic. Cyanide is organic. Arsenic is organic. Formaldehyde is organic. Chloroform is organic. Some of the most deadly compounds in the world are actually organic compounds. So organic does not mean safe. Now, when we're using controls to kill either weeds, bugs, or stop diseases, we use synthetic pesticides. And the reason we use synthetic pesticides are they're highly effective. You can use them at low doses and control weeds or crabgrass or bugs extremely effectively. They're fairly low in toxicity, meaning most of the cleaning products that you have underneath your sink, whether it be Windex or Clorox or bleach, are far more toxic than anything that we would be applying to a lawn. They're also EPA registered. Organics are much less effective. They're often more toxic, and they're not registered by the EPA. All organic products are classified as 25Bs. You can research them on the internet, any 25B control. They're not EPA registered. Regular synthetic pesticides are registered by the EPA, and what that means is companies like Dow AgroSciences, Bayer, or Monsanto have to do studies and research on any product, and then they have to present that to the EPA, the federal EPA, which will do those same tests again. So they have to prove how toxic they are to people or how safe they are to people and pets. And they also have to prove that they work. Okay? 25Bs are not registered by the EPA. So organic controls are not registered because they're organic. Not being registered by the EPA means they have no health testing done to them and no efficacy testing done to them. So they can bottle up any concoction of these formulations that they want into a bottle, and they can say it's going to kill your weeds, it's going to cure cancer, and it's going to raise your IQ 50 points. Doesn't have to be true because they don't have to prove that it works. They can just put them together, throw them on the shelf, and tell you that it does. Most of the professors that I deal with who test these on a daily and weekly basis tell me that number one, these formulations do not work. They don't give you any control, but they're far more toxic than their synthetic cousins. In fact, they're dangerous to people who apply them every single day. They're dangerous to children and pets, small pets especially, like cats or puppies. And the problems that they run into with these are usually respiratory problems, including kidney failure as well. So we won't use organics or these 25B products. I don't feel as though they're safe enough for my guys to be using, and I don't feel comfortable putting them on homeowners' lawns. We will only use synthetic pesticides because they are a known commodity of how safe they are and whether or not they're going to work.